The biggest political development from Mizoram today comes from New Delhi, where the state government and the state's leading church bodies have come together to raise concerns directly with the union government over the proposed Foreign Contribution Regulation Amendment Bill 2026. On Thursday, the 6th of August, Chief Minister Pulil Duama met Union Home Minister Amit Shah at Parliament House in New Delhi. Joining the Chief Minister were Reverend Lalom Thanga, Secretary of the Mizoco Shanshuaitu Committee, widely known as MPSC, and Reverend Lalmangaya, General Secretary of the Council of Churches in Mizoram or CCM. Together, they submitted a joint memorandum expressing serious concerns over the proposed Foreign Contribution Regulation Amendment Bill 2026 and the accompanying rules. The memorandum states that the bill in its present form would be difficult for Mizoram to accept and urges the central government to reconsider and amend the proposed legislation. One of the delegation's biggest concern was whether the new law could be applied retrospectively. According to the Chief Minister, Union Home Minister Amit Shah assured the delegation that the proposed law would not be implemented retrospectively. The assurance addressed one of the key concerns raised by church leaders and the Mizoram government. The Union Home Minister also agreed to provide written responses to the points raised in the joint memorandum. The meeting also discussed other important issues concerning Mizoram. Chief Minister Pulil Duama requested that the process of transferring Lengpui Airport to the Airports Authority of India be expedited. Mr. Amit Shah assured him that the matter would be followed up at the earliest. The Chief Minister also invited the Union Home Minister to visit Mizoram to witness the state's cooperative development initiatives firsthand. Union Home Minister Amit Shah accepted the invitation in principle and expressed hope that he would be able to visit Mizoram in the near future. The controversy surrounding Chief Minister Pulil Duama's remark on the 1986 Mizoram Peace Accord and the Inner Line Permit ILP continues to dominate politics in Mizoram. Yesterday, former Chief Minister and MNF President Mizoram Thanga accused the Chief Minister of presenting incorrect information about the historic agreement signed on 30th June 1986. Speaking at a press conference at the MNF headquarters in Aizawl, Mizoram Thanga said the document is officially titled Memorandum of Settlement, making Peace Accord the correct description. He rejected the Chief Minister's earlier claim that it was merely an agreement between the Union Home Ministry and the MNF. He further criticized Chief Minister's repeated remarks that the central government could revoke the Inner Line Permit whenever it wishes. According to Mizoram Thanga, such statements weaken public confidence and could send the wrong message about Mizoram's constitutional safeguards under Article 371G. The MNF demanded that the Chief Minister publicly withdraw his remarks and apologize before 15 August, warning that further action could follow if he failed to do so. In one of the most disturbing court cases reported in Mizoram this week, the fast-track court at Kolasip has sentenced a mother to 12 years in prison after finding her guilty of forcing her own minor daughter into sexual exploitation. The accused is a 42-year-old woman from Konpui. The case began after the victim's grandmother lodged a first information report at Konpui Police Station on the 5th of August 2024. Police investigations revealed that between January 2023 and July 2024, the woman repeatedly sent her underage daughter to truck drivers and railway workers in exchange for Rs 500 and alcohol. During the trial, the court examined 7 witnesses, including the victim herself, along with medical reports, police investigations, and other documentary evidence. After considering all the evidence, Judge Puar Vanlal Lena found the accused guilty. The court awarded 5 years of imprisonment under Section 96 of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, another 5 years under Section 98, and an additional 2 years under the Juvenile Justice Act for providing alcohol to the child. The sentences will run consecutively, bringing the total prison term to 12 years. The court also imposed a fine of Rs 15,000. If the fine is not paid, the convict will have to serve an additional 6 months in prison. The second accused in the case, Indra Bahadur Bandhari Chetri, had died on the 3rd of February this year, leading to the closure of proceedings against him. Police investigations are continuing into the mysterious death of a 15-year-old schoolgirl from Lunglei district, a case that has deeply saddened people across Mizoram. The victim, H. Ramdinpui from Mualtram North, went missing at around 8 o'clock on Tuesday evening after leaving her home to buy incense sticks. An overnight search was carried out by volunteers from nearby villages, but sadly, at around 9 o'clock on Wednesday morning, her body was found near Government Mualtram North Middle School. Initial observations indicated injuries around her neck, while one of her slippers was also found to be missing. Her body was later taken to Civil Hospital Lunglei, where a detailed post-mortem examination was conducted as police intensified their investigation. Police investigations into the teen's death are continuing. Education has emerged as another major issue across Mizoram as teachers' organizations continue their protest against the government's new school categorization policy. Government ad hoc-aided high school teachers began mass casual leave as part of their protest. At the same time, ad hoc-aided middle school teachers continued wearing black badges and publicly burned copies of the newly notified education rules. The teachers opposed being shifted from their previous status into the newly created lump sum grant in 8 Special Category 1. They argued that the new categorization downgrades schools that were previously recognized under the provincialization system. Teacher organizations say the new rule could affect salaries, promotions, pensions, and the long-term future of many community schools throughout Mizoram. Meanwhile, schools placed under lump sum Special Category 2 withdrew their proposed no teaching day after the government accepted some of their demands during discussions. The Tuipui Razirlai poll also criticized the policy, saying several schools in eastern Mizoram had unfairly lost their earlier provincialized status. With negotiations between the government and teacher organizations still continuing, the education issue has now become one of the biggest public debates in the state. The Mizo Zirlai poll has intensified its campaign demanding reforms in the Mizoram Public Service Commission. Student leaders say repeated problems during recruitment examinations have seriously affected the confidence of young job seekers. On Thursday, MZP members organized a protest outside the MPSC office at Minico in Aizol. The organization demanded greater transparency, accountability, and fairness in recruitment examinations. MZP also appealed to unemployed youth not to restrict their concerns to discussions on social media, but to actively participate in efforts aimed at reforming the state's recruitment system. A long-running controversy surrounding a government building in Aizol has taken another important turn. The ZPM Youth Wing has submitted an official complaint to the Mizoram Anti-Corruption Bureau seeking an investigation into alleged irregularities in the construction of the Directorate of Economics and Statistics building. The building was constructed in 2014 during the previous Congress-led government by NECS, a company owned by former Minister Pu Robert Romoy Roite. According to the complaint, a technical inspection carried out by the Public Works Department Quality Control, Research and Development Subdivision on the 19th of May 2022 found that the concrete strength did not meet the required M20 grade. The report allegedly stated that parts of the construction were even below the M10 grade, making the building unsuitable for further construction. The Youth Wing also referred to reports prepared by the Aizol Deputy Commissioner's Office, the Accountant General, and the Mizoram State Project Monitoring Committee, which they claim highlighted structural defects and procedural irregularities. The ZPM Youth Wing has urged the Anti-Corruption Bureau to conduct a thorough investigation and prosecute anyone found responsible if corruption is established. The case is expected to remain under close public attention as investigations move forward. Tourism and Sports Minister Pulanghing Lavamar has continued a series of official meetings in New Delhi aimed at speeding up major development projects for Mizoram. During the discussions with the Secretary of the Ministry of Development of Northeastern Region, Mr. Katiki Thala Srinivas, the minister sought financial and technical support for several important projects. He informed officials that the Mizoram government is planning to organize a large winter festival this December as part of its campaign to promote the state as India's winter tourism destination. The minister also welcomed the approval of a Center of Excellence for Combat Sports under the NISIT's OTRI scheme. Later, he reviewed progress on Mizoram's proposed Boxing Center of Excellence. The project is estimated to cost around Rs 38.4 crore and received financial approval on the 19th of May this year. Officials confirmed that the tendering process for the project is now underway. The Mizo Mite in Suikompol has appealed to political parties across Mizoram to stop using women's clothing as a symbol to mock political opponents. The appeal follows recent political protests during which women's garments were displayed while criticizing Chief Minister Pulil Duoma. Speaking at the Aizol Press Club, MHEP President Pilal Liani said such actions hurt the dignity of women and reinforce outdated stereotypes. She said political criticism is an important part of democracy, but women should never be turned into symbols of ridicule or weakness. MHEP also expressed concerns over increased reports of violence and abuse against women in the state. The organization renewed its call for stronger protection of women's rights and greater respect for women's dignity in public life. Meanwhile, the Mizoram Pradesh Youth Congress Committee clarified that it never intended to insult women through its protest. The organization apologized to anyone who may have felt hurt and said its demonstration was directed solely at the Chief Minister's remark concerning the Mizoram Peace Accord and the Inner Line Permit. The organization added that women should never become unintended victims of political disagreement. That is all for today. Thank you for watching.